We used to go over to Carolina Bay to watch their 4th of July fireworks show. And we'd go by small boat with friends and family. As I got older, I didn't want to put up with the exit of all those boats because it was a little dangerous. And then it kind of, the balloon popped when we were building our home, and I looked out over the bay and I saw, wow, what a great venue potentially for a fireworks show. And I told my wife, I said, why isn't there a fireworks show on the natural amphitheater of San Diego Bay? And we couldn't come up with a good answer. So my wife said, why don't you do it? So I did a little homework, and it turns out that the 4th of July is a very dark day in the sense that there's not a lot of hotel rooms, there's no conventions in town, and most people are in their backyards barbecuing with their families. So the restaurants are not getting a lot of business.
Well, I got here in 1995, moved to San Diego, and was the general manager at the Sheraton on Harbor Island, and I met Sandy through contacts with the San Diego Port Tenants Association and other things, and Sandy said, Joe, how about if I organized a fireworks show on a barge out in the bay? Don't you think that would help bring some customers to your hotel? And he said, yeah, I think it would. You know, it's something we should have because of who we are and because of the connection to the military, and at the time he thought it would be great to be able to give some money back to the military by having the event, and he and I went to the port. At the time it was Larry Colleen, and Larry said, sure, we'll help you, and we raised the rest of the funding, and at this point the rest is history.
Our bay is surrounded, as I said, by 5 cities. Coronado Island, it's connected by a strand that connects you to Imperial Beach. And then you go right over there to the next city, which is Chula Vista. As you move up from that city, you come into National City, and then you come into the city of San Diego.
You can be on the Midway, or you can be on Point Loma, or anywhere, and you can actually see 3 or 4 of the barges at the same time.
Sandy has several meetings that he puts together between the port, the fire department, the police department.
Operationally, there's a lot of moving parts, obviously. For instance, on land, the port helps us with traffic control.
It draws, hundreds of thousands of people down to the bayfront.
This last year I took a boat tour, and I was shocked at all the tents that I saw because, people outside in the day when it's all sunny out, but it looked like campland on the bay. Around our whole bay. I went to all 5 cities. It was just amazing. It was such a great sight to see.
This is a great spot to view the fireworks because obviously you walk out the back door and we are on the bay. And within a stone's throw almost are one of the barges, so it's a great venue.
It also raises funds for their Armed Services YMCA.
There was always money left over after the fundraising, and that would be given to the Armed Forces YMCA.
They do a lot of programs for kids and families when the spouse is overseas. They have a Christmas You Miss, for instance, in July that recreates Christmas after the spouse that was away for Christmas comes back.
The actual official name of the study is the Big Bay Boom, a study of its economic impact. The key metrics included the number of days impacted by the businesses, the increase in revenue or sales, any new hiring or temporary staffing that had to be done for it. Our economic impact report determined that there were $10.6 million.
$10.6 million of total economic impact. That means local restaurants, shops, museums, and businesses all across the city benefit.
This doesn't require any great change to infrastructure within San Diego. What it does is it soaks up all available capacity of the restaurants and hotels.
It fills the city downtown on a night where normally it could go either way. Well, we have 1,600 rooms. Normally on the 4th of July, the hotel is full to capacity.
It's just another reason to be in San Diego and enjoy all that we have to offer. World-class attractions, world-class beaches, and to add to that, a world-class fireworks display.
Good.